Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. Today I'm going to be talking about the whole Olivia Jade situation and my honest opinion on it. And yeah, so if you don't know, Olivia Jade is the daughter of Lori Loughlin and Massimo. I honestly don't know his first name. He's the guy who makes all those clothes at Target, and you'll recognize the brand in like 2 seconds because if you've ever shopped at Target in your life, you'll we've all owned something from him like at some point in our lives. But basically they're her parents, so she's obviously really famous and rich because her parents are super successful and rich. And Lori Loughlin, if you don't know, is Becky from Full House. So basically what happened is her parents paid $500,000 to USC to get her and to her sister in by faking that they were on the rowing team. Now what they did was Olivia and her sister they went to some place, sat in like little boats, they took pictures of them and then cropped their faces onto like the rowers. So they took up 2 spots from kids who actually really worked hard to be there. Now, basically this came to light about a week ago, and it's really sus because a week ago she was on the USC's Board of Trustees yacht. Now, I would just like to say that is super sketchy. Like, out of all the places she could have been when this went to light, she was there. And I don't want to come at her like every other person on YouTube and be like, oh my gosh, like what she did was so wrong, like duh. Like, everyone knows what she did, and what her family did was just so awful for so many reasons that I will get into. But I first want to start off by kind of my initial thoughts, what they were and how they kind of processed throughout, if that makes sense. So basically, I used to watch Olivia Jade all the time. I remember her videos probably got popular a year or a year and a half ago. I want to say late 2017 or something like that, and I was obsessed with them. I loved her videos. I loved following her. I loved the way she lived her life, everything about it. I honestly looked up to her. She was a role model to me because we're the same age. So just seeing her go through high school, I don't know, it was just really entertaining for me to watch. And I remember a lot of the makeup that I have are recommendations that she gave. And I just enjoyed watching a lot of her videos. So when I first heard about this, my heart kind of broke a little bit because I was like, wow, she was genuinely one of my favorite YouTubers. So I kind of acted like a little ignorant 12-year-old who's sticking up for their YouTuber, she didn't mean it, she didn't know, da-da-da. And my mom was like, Madeline, she knew, come on, what do you think her parents told her when she's sitting in that little fake rower taking pictures? She knew what was going on this entire time. And I think the saddest part of this whole thing is the fact that she went on Instagram and YouTube and talked about college and pretty much lied to all of her subscribers. That to me is the worst part of the story. If she didn't know, this would be a whole different video. But the fact that she did know and she lied to everyone about it breaks my heart. And I think that the worst part of this entire situation is the fact that she's gonna get away with it, because we all know she's gonna post a video and it's gonna be like Logan Paul, when he went to Japan and filmed that suicide video thing of the guy in the suicide forest. No one talks about that anymore. He's back making videos like he normally does. Literally barely hurt his career, maybe scratched it. And if she plays her cards right, she can do the exact same thing. And it's kind of annoying that we're just letting people like this get away with it. Now, I'm not saying, oh my gosh, attack her, unfollow, unsubscribe, da-da-da-da. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want ever for somebody to leave here thinking that it's okay to go leave really, really terrible comments on someone's profile. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is no matter how many views this video gets, no matter how many people see this, nothing is gonna change. This situation to me is disgusting. It shows how real privilege is in America. Now, I've been ignorant to that my whole life, and taking a women's studies class in college honestly opened my eyes to a lot of things I didn't really know or believe before. And hearing about this, it's just it's just making me wonder what other YouTubers are lying, what other things are going on that we don't know about, that we're blindly following and giving money and support to these people who are just awful. Now, all of her brand deals did pull out. She had she was a Sephora representative for a long time, I remember, and then Sephora gave her own palette and all this, and I know Sephora totally cut ties with her, which I think that was her biggest brand deal because that's the one that everyone else everyone knows about. But all the companies that she was branded with cut ties with her immediately after hearing this news. And that makes me not happy, but it makes me feel hopeful, I guess, if I'm being honest, because it makes me think that well, at least companies know what she's doing is wrong. But then again, like, if she goes and apologizes to everyone, is Sephora just gonna automatically just, like, you know, give her line back because she apologized? Like, does nobody care about morals anymore? Like, that's the thing that really makes me angry. It's like, just because somebody's rich, or just because somebody's famous, or just because somebody's an influencer on the internet means they can get away with anything. And companies don't care. Like, they'll just give their money away because they want to, like, I just don't understand. I don't understand why we're not doing anything to not let these people get away with it. Like, I just don't understand why we can't go against, like, I guess what's considered the norm and make things like this go away, because literally, like, yeah, the FBI is gonna crack down on it, but we all know it's gonna keep happening because nothing is gonna change. Literally nothing. If a person of color did this, they would be in jail for, like, the rest of their lives. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, they would be done for. Or if they were not famous, maybe they were just rich for some reason or something. Like, we all know how this would go down if they had a different skin color, or if they had a different heritage, or if they had a different, if they were foreign, or if they spoke a different language, or if they were of a different, like, religion. This video's kind of quick and short to the point, but I just kind of wanted to give, like, if you're binge watching a lot of these videos, like I know I have been, I hope this kind of gives, like, a little different of perspective. And I am a college student myself, so I don't know, hearing about this just, like, really did break my heart. And I hope that, Olivia, you're probably not watching this, but I genuinely hope that if you do come out with an apology and you do bounce back from this, I hope you genuinely do change and you realize that, like, you are privileged and that the world that you live in isn't the real world. Like, that's not what normal people go through. Anyways, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get notified every time I post. Leave a like, and honestly, comment below your genuine and honest thoughts. I don't think I'm gonna moderate the comments, only if someone says something, like, super nasty, but I just genuinely want to know what other people are thinking on the situation, especially if you're a college student, or maybe if you're a college graduate or high schooler, or maybe you didn't go to college. I just want to know what other people's views on this topic are, because I love talking to people about this stuff and just getting different perspectives on it. But yeah, bye.